So you want to play bass, but the neighbors are knocking on the door every time you do that? Here's a quick tip. Now bass is nice, of course, but bass energy from the subwoofer is also a lot of energy, and it could easily leak through your neighbors next door or below. And there's two ways it can do that. One is structure-borne noise, two is airborne noise. Structure-borne noise means the energy from the subwoofer is transmitted through the floor or through the walls to the next door neighbors or to the downstairs neighbors. Airborne noise means through holes in the construction. One of those things could, for example, be if there's a power receptacle over there, if it wants to focus. But if your next door neighbor has a power receptacle at the same spot, and it's like an open tunnel, that could be a way where sound goes through to the neighbors. So let's talk about structure-borne noise and how to avoid it. Now here's a simple setup to demonstrate what I mean by structure-borne noise. Here you see this picks up the frequencies. Here I have a little music box, you may know, and you see it reacts. Now imagine this is your subwoofer, this is your floor. You see some of the green lines over here reaching up to almost 40 dB. And now you see it is reaching over 60 dB just by placing your subwoofer on the structure. So what you need to do is to try and disconnect these two parts. That's actually all you have to do, and you can be as creative as you want in that. There's of course professional diffusers and spikes and all other kind of stuff that you can pay, but you also can be very creative. Here's one way that I once used for a friend who was having trouble with his downstairs neighbors because of his new subwoofer. So what we did was, the cheapest way that we could find was to use a simple cushion from his couch, and we actually used a sidewalk tile, but you can use anything that you want if it will give you a platform to put your subwoofer on. So here's the floor. This layer is something soft, so it will stop the vibration from here to there. Now this cushion can of course be changed by, well, everything that you can find, as long as it is soft and it absorbs all the energy from this way to there. If you do that, this is the cheapest way to improve your relationship with your neighbors and have more bass at your house. So I hope this video with what I did for my friends in order to improve the relationship with his neighbor has inspired you if you are having similar kind of problems. Now another tip I would like to give you is to not place the subwoofer all the way up to the wall, especially not in a corner up to two walls. Make sure you get it as far as possible out of the corner as is possible in your living room situation. Now for my floor, I don't have a problem with my downstairs neighbors, and because my floor is still a little bit bouncy, I am not coupling my subwoofer directly to the floor, but I'm using the vibracones from VibraPod and they work perfectly in my situation. I hope you like this video and I'll see you next time.